What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to bring you this video here today, navigating the holiday season while on a fitness journey. As we approach the holiday season, I know it can be a challenging time for many of us on our fitness journey. So today, I wanted to dive into some strategies that have worked for me personally in the past and my clients when it comes to staying on track and in routine with our goals during this holiday season. When we're approaching December, there's going to be lots of work parties, weddings, holiday parties, dinners, drinks, desserts, you name it coming up. So I want to talk about it. If you are feeling nervous or overwhelmed or a little bit anxious about the holiday season and staying on track with your fat loss, your muscle gaining, your weight loss goals, remember that the holiday season is about celebrating and connecting with our loved ones and making memories. It's not about deprivation, but it's about finding balance that allows you to enjoy the festivities without compromising your progress. And yes, it is possible to do both. But I'm curious to hear from you if you're feeling nervous or anxious or overwhelmed about the holidays. Let me know in the comment section and let's talk about it, because you are absolutely not alone in that feeling. Many people, including myself, have this sense of nervousness when it comes to the holidays and not knowing what to expect. At the end of the day, one dinner, one day, one event is not going to ruin all the progress that you worked for. When you look at a year in perspective, 365 days, Christmas, Christmas Eve, a few holiday parties, a wedding potentially, maybe 5, 6, 7 days out of your entire year that are going towards celebrating and being present and making those memories, not going to make or break your entire progress. Why should you listen to me? Well, I've helped over 100 women navigate the holiday season while on a fitness journey, helping them not feel guilty for exercising or not exercising or for eating certain foods, not gaining excess fat throughout a month or 2-month perspective, and sticking to a routine that actually makes them feel really good, but allows them to enjoy the holiday season. If you are anything like me, Christmas and the holidays is your favorite time of the year. So you want to be present. You want to eat the cookies. You want to have a couple drinks. You want to enjoy the food. That's what we're here to do. Just a few of the women that I've worked with over the holiday season that have seen great progress and results, even whilst being on a fitness journey and still enjoying themselves throughout the holiday season. So tip number 1, let's plan ahead. If you're going to go to a restaurant, try looking at the menu ahead of time and planning for what you're going to eat. A lot of restaurants have nutritional guidelines on their website. You just have to go to the menu and actually look. So if you are sticking to a certain calorie or macro range, or you want to eat a healthier option, plan ahead, because knowing what to expect is going to make a big difference in reducing that overwhelm or reducing that stress for you. And if you're going to a family or friend dinner party, ask ahead of time if there's anything you can bring to help you feel some form of control over the menu and what you're going to be eating. When you plan ahead for the day or even for the week or maybe even for the month, it will reduce that stress a ton. I can promise you that. Number 2 is to not skip meals. Just because you're going out to eat or you're going to a dinner party does not mean that you should starve yourself the entire day or skip any of your meals. If you have that mindset that skipping a meal is going to leave extra room for calories at these events, you are very much so mistaken. All that is going to lead to is overindulgence, because by the time the event happens, you are going to be starving. If anything, you can maybe remove a snack from your day, but don't feel like you need to intentionally starve yourself just to have Christmas dinner. Number 3, stay active. Try to move your body in some way for at least 30 minutes during the day, or as much as you can with the time you have available. I know it is a busy season. There's lots on the go, but if you can find just 30 minutes to do something like yoga, go for a walk, even if you need to hit a workout, that's amazing. Go walk on the treadmill at the gym. At the end of the day, though, your exercise only makes up about 10% of your total calories burned throughout the day. So if you miss a workout, it's not the end of the world, and it's really not going to make that much of a difference. But what will is if you stay sedentary all day. So move that body as much as you can, even if it is just for 30 minutes. When we talk about non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or your NEAT, that is where you burn most of your calories throughout the day. So the more you can move throughout the day, dance party in your kitchen, going for a quick little 10-minute walk after every meal, that is going to make a huge difference in you not only feeling good, but staying on track. Number 4, practice mindful eating. Be present and savor each bite during your meals. Listen to your hunger and fullness cues. Listen to your body, girl. Just because it's on your plate does not mean you need to finish it. This is something that I have to constantly remind myself of because I grew up in a household where, if we didn't finish our meals, it was like, oh, why aren't you finishing your broccoli? Why aren't you finishing your plate? You need to finish before you actually get up from the table, right? So we're programmed with this mindset already, and I feel bad if I don't eat everything on my plate because I don't want to hurt whoever's cooking's feelings. But at the end of the day, you do not have to eat it, and no one is going to judge you for not finishing your plate if you don't want to, but don't feel like you need to not. The slower that you eat, the quicker your body can recognize you're actually full and maybe don't need a second helping. If you want a second helping, 100% go for it, but maybe just give your body 10 to 15 minutes to recognize you're actually full and then make that decision for yourself. Balancing your plate is number 5, focusing on protein first. Your protein should take up the first spot on your plate, and then you can build around that. So if you are at a holiday dinner where it's more of a buffet style, focus on getting that protein on your plate first, whether that's turkey or ham or whatever protein you're eating, and then build around it. Try to have a ton of color on your plate. This will mean more micronutrients like vitamins and minerals through vegetables and fruits. A lot of the times those peas and carrots get forgotten on the counter, and all we have on our plate is maybe some turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, stuffing, and a dinner bun. This is kind of what your plate should maybe look like if you're trying to stay on track. See how much protein is taken up on this plate, with your carbs and fats obviously making up a bigger portion as well. And then, of course, not forgetting about those veggies. Try to have at least, almost half, if not 1/3 of your plate be protein, and then you can fill up the rest as you kind of see fit. But what happens when we focus on eating a lot of protein throughout the day, or even at dinner time when we have these events, is it's going to keep you full and satisfied. And carbs most likely are going to digest in your body very quickly, especially if we're eating things like stuffing or mashed potatoes that are a little bit more of like simple carbohydrates that get digested a little bit quicker in our bodies. So they're good for a quick source of energy, but then all of a sudden we're hungry 20 minutes later. Number 6 is to stay hydrated, drinking plenty of water before, during, after any event, especially if you're indulging in alcoholic beverages. Stay hydrated can control your hunger and prevent overeating, but also helps your body digest and absorb nutrients effectively. So we want to drink at least 2 liters of water every single day as a minimum. Workplace habits is number 7, making sure that you are always packing a healthy and filling lunch for you to eat at work instead of opting for the treats in the break room for a lunch. I used to work at a place where every single day, especially around the holiday season, there were treats in the break room. And it was very challenging to make a decision to eat the lunch that I brought versus eat the things that were there. Donuts, cakes, pastries, ice cream, you name it, was in this workplace. So if you want to treat yourself, do it, of course, but maybe plan in advance. So if you want to plan out how often you're going to indulge in something like that, do it once a week. So this Friday, I'm going to have a donut in the break room. This helps you enjoy your treats without guilt and prevents impulsive decisions that you make. Remember, it is also okay to politely decline. Simply saying no, thank you, I'm okay, is enough. And if someone starts to ask you more questions, you do not owe them anything. You don't need to explain that you're on a weight loss journey. You don't need to explain that you're following your meal plan. No, thank you, I'm okay is 100% enough to tell someone, I'm not really hungry right now, or I'm going to eat my meal first and then maybe I'll have that as dessert. But you do not need to say yes just because someone is asking you. Number 8 is alcohol. Alcohol is a big part, I feel, of the holiday season. Champagne, wine, cocktails, festive things. When alcohol is consumed, your body prioritizes metabolizing it over other nutrients like carbohydrates, fats, and protein. So to put it simple, while alcohol is being metabolized in your body, the metabolism of other nutrients that are more important than alcohol are temporarily halted and slowed down and can be stored as fat. So alcohol is also very high in calories. It's at around 7 calories per gram, which is almost as much as fat at 9 calories per gram, and way higher than carbs and fat and carbs and protein at 4 calories per gram. So when you incorporate alcohol into your diet, you're adding a ton of calories that have no nutritional value to you. So keep that in mind. I'm not saying you're not allowed to drink or you can't drink. Just be super mindful of it. And if your goals are important to you, alcohol might not align with that. So you really need to think about What's more important to you? Number 9, this is the most important one. Just enjoy the holidays. Have the treats, the cookies, the red wine, the pumpkin pie. It's not going to hurt you in the long run. As I said at the beginning of this video, one day, one event, one week is not going to make or break your entire progress for the full year. Remember though, if you're feeling full, you don't need to eat it. No one's going to judge you either for not having it. The biggest learning I've ever had is that people truly do not care that you're not drinking or that you're not overindulging. Remember that it's okay to have fun this holiday season, and just because you enjoy yourself does not mean you're going to start seeing progress. The key is to find balance, right? The time to enjoy the festivities, but also honor the commitment that you've made to yourself and your well-being, being aware of your goals, and just remembering, why you're doing this in the first place, or why you wanted to go on a fitness journey from the start, right? Focusing on your nutrition, your steps, your water, moving your body, and your sleep. That's going to make you feel amazing. So keep that as a priority. Keep you as a priority. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out. Love you. Bye.